The kindergarten graduation is coming up soon, right? These 3 years have flown by so fast.
Yeah, since many of us will go to different elementary schools, it will be lonely.
I'd like to ask you something. There's a lunch party for the moms after the graduation ceremony, right? If we count everyone who wants to go.
It will be quite a large number.
Do you know where we're going to have the lunch? Has it already been decided?
Oh, about that.
My parents own a restaurant,
so we are going to rent it out for the day and have a lunch party there.
What? Your parents own a restaurant? They're not just employees?
Yeah, actually, we don't usually rent out the place for large groups, but they're making an exception for us because their grandchild will be there. It's hard to find a restaurant to rent out for such a large group. I just thought my parents' restaurant would be more flexible in a lot of ways.
That's great. With kids included, we're going to have quite a few people this time. So even if we get loud and excited, it'll be fine because we're renting the place. That's a relief.
Yes. It usually costs extra to rent out a restaurant, but my parents said they only want us to pay for the food. So, it shouldn't be any different from a regular restaurant, I think. In exchange, could you help us promote the restaurant?
Of course. Oh, I see. Your parents are restaurant owners. That's why you let Luna do so many extracurricular activities. I get it now.
Huh? What do you mean?
Because Luna, your daughter, does piano, French, and swimming, right? If you were doing 3 of those things, the monthly cost must be difficult to bear. If your parents are wealthy, of course, you can afford to let her do all 3 extracurriculars.
You might have misunderstood something. We're not getting any financial help from my parents. We're paying for everything out of our own pockets.
That must be a lie. It would cost thousands of dollars if you let her do all 3. That's impossible, isn't it?
I'm not even sure I can handle paying for one of the activities.
It must be nice to have a wealthy family.
It's true that we're just letting her do what she wants because she enjoys it. I'm working part-time too. Plus, we only have 1 child, so we don't have to spend as much as families with multiple children.
Wait. Are you looking down on my family? Because we have 3 children? We're poor, right?
Why would you think that? That's completely different.
Well, the amount of money spent on 1 person and 3 people are different, right? Lucky you only have 1 person. It's tough when you have to pay for 3 people's food and everything is tripled. Plus, your parents are rich. That's the best.
That's why I said we don't get any financial support from my parents. And the number of children is something each family should discuss themselves, right? I don't think it's something to compare with others.
You being stubborn again. And your house is in a pretty nice place, isn't it? The other day, I checked the land price of your house, and it was pretty expensive. You definitely got some assistance with the house, right?
I didn't. I think there are people who do receive assistance, but that's their own situation. It's not something that should concern others. I think it's wrong to speak ill of others by comparing them.
I knew I hit a nerve. You're clearly upset. Lucky you. My family hasn't received any assistance, but we have 3 children, and we are doing our best. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, that's amazing. Well, see you at the lunch meeting.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Isn't my family struggling? We have 3 children, and my husband's salary is low, and we live in a rented house.
So what? I think there are a lot of people like that.
I don't know about that. Olivia, can you treat me to lunch next time?
My family is really short on money. What do you mean, treat? You're not saying you want a free lunch, are you?
Well, that's how it is, right? It's your parents' restaurant, right? So you don't have to pay for anything. I think that's great. But what do you think?
I don't know. It's true that it's my parents' restaurant, but we still have to pay for the ingredients and the rent. I pay normally like everyone else, Even if I eat at my parents' restaurant, I still have to pay for my meals.
Huh? Really? Isn't that strange? If it's your parents' own restaurant, it should be free, right? If it were me, I definitely wouldn't pay.
Well, I think there are different opinions on that. It's still a business, My parents aren't that lenient. So it might be impossible to make your meal free, Mia.
What? You're lying. Don't you understand how hard it is for me? I have 3 kids. I can't even afford to pay for lessons.
My financial situation is totally different to yours. I don't know why you were telling me that. I know other moms who have more than 3 kids too, They just don't go out of their way to tell people. I'm sure they're all going through their own struggles.
Oh, come on. I thought we were going to have the lunch party at your parents' restaurant. I thought we didn't have to pay for it. I was happy.
No. I don't want you to misunderstand.
My Liam is getting along with your Luna, isn't he? He said he was teaching her how to do the monkey bars. So, Olivia, you also benefited a lot from me, didn't you?
Wait, you really think you can have your meals paid for? Unbelievable.
Luna would have been in trouble if Liam wasn't there. And yet, you want to return the kindness with ungratefulness? Olivia, you really are an ungrateful person.
Hold on a minute. Our children may have interacted, but that doesn't have anything to do with the lunch. That's absurd.
It's absolutely related. I won't tell anyone. You can just cover my portion when paying the bill. What's so difficult about that?
You can't do that when everyone else pays equally. If you can't afford it, you don't have to attend. It's not mandatory.
What? How can you say such a terrible thing?
It's terrible. Did I say something weird? For lunch, it would be around $15 for 2 people, including a kid. If you can't afford it, I think it's okay not to participate.
So I should just go straight home after the graduation while everyone else participates in the lunch? Do you not understand how hurtful it would be for my child not to be able to participate? You are the worst. Do you not understand how people feel?
I'm not saying don't come. I'm saying you should come and pay your proper share. I'm begging you to do so.
It's only $15. You could have treated me to it.
If it's only $15, why don't you pay for it yourself? I'm afraid
I really can't get through to you, can I? I didn't want to argue since graduation is coming up so soon. But we can't keep going on like this.
Am I the bad one here? This is a joke. It's so strange.
I'll share these words with everyone so they know. I feel sick. So I'm going to bed. Goodbye.
Why did it have to come to this? Please don't do anything strange. Hey Mia, it seems like you've been telling our friends that I am a horrible woman who excludes poor people. I got a call from a friend who received a WhatsApp message from you, Mia. Nobody believes you. So can you stop this pointless behavior?
I just told the truth. I even told the teacher.
What? You are a hypocrite, acting all high and mighty. If you were that mad at me, don't come.
Why do you get the final say? If it comes to it, I will spread the rumor to the other moms in different grades.
Stop it. Let's not cause trouble before graduation.
Then, will you treat me? If you do that, I won't do anything. I'll still be friends with you as usual.
Oh, are you still talking about that? It's not about the money. We need to be responsible. It sets a bad example for our children.
You are just making excuses to be stingy. Do you know what that's called? It's called being a miser.
Hey, you know what? My parents are also involved in their grandchild's kindergarten. So they were giving us a discount on the regular price. They even offered free drinks for kids. I can't ask for more than that.
If they're going to go that far, they should just make it free. You have such halfway parents. Just like you.
If you were going to say mean things, you don't have to come.
Oh, telling this to you is useless. Alright, I got it. I'll pay for my child. And me.
Yes, that's right. There's no need to fight over it. The graduation is next week, so I don't want any trouble for the kids.
I can help it. I have to cut back on a lot of things to make ends meet. You're so well off, Olivia.
You can just go to your parents' restaurant for meals.
Oh, I'm so envious.
Yeah. Let's meet up for lunch again. I'll send the location to everyone.
Okay, got it. Please tell your parents to prepare some delicious dishes for us. Olivia, tomorrow is finally the graduation ceremony, right? I'm looking forward to the lunch party.
Yes, that's right. It's good that you can join us, Mia. But let's not cause any trouble this time, okay?
Of course not. Oh, by the way, my relatives and family are also going to the graduation ceremony, so they'll be joining the lunch party too. Please take care of us.
Huh? What do you mean by relatives and family? I thought only you and Liam were coming, right?
I did say that Liam and I would pay for ourselves, but I didn't say that my family and relatives wouldn't be coming. My parents and all of my relatives are coming. So, there will be 10 more people. I hope that's okay.
No, that's not right. It's Mom's lunch party, so only kids and their parents are supposed to come. Besides, the lunch party is tomorrow. It's a problem to suddenly increase the number of people.
But it's your parents' restaurant, right, Olivia? They can be flexible, can't they? We're renting out the whole restaurant, so it's okay to add 10 more people. I'll pay for Liam and myself, so don't worry about it.
Wait a minute. What about the payment for the family and relatives?
Of course. Your family will pay for it, Olivia.
Don't be ridiculous. You can't do that.
Yes, I can. But Olivia, didn't you try to exclude me at first? I told my parents and relatives about it, and they were furious. That's why everyone came to protect me.
Protect? Don't make it sound like I was going to harm you.
But you try to make me an outcast because I didn't have money. It's cruel. Especially since it's a special event, like our children's graduation and lunch party. This is your punishment for tarnishing an important memory. I'll definitely make sure that your relatives and family pay for it.
This is ridiculous. I'm not going to pay a dime.
Is that so? With the help of my relatives and family, we can ruin your parents' restaurant with negative reviews, you know. Then your parents' restaurant will go out of business in no time. Word of mouth is powerful, you know.
You're the worst. This is just a threat.
You were the one who did something terrible in the first place. I'm just getting revenge. If you don't like it, then just treat us to a meal quietly.
You really don't want to spend money, do you? You're such a cheapskate.
I really don't want to go to lunch with my friends either, but it would be fun to have my relatives and family there. Plus, getting to eat for free is the best.
Enough already. Do whatever you want.
Sure, I'll do what I want. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Oh, if it's not too much trouble, you can comp our meals too.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Tomorrow is an important event. Goodbye.
Oh, running away, are you?
I'm completely victorious.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We have to make sure your parents make us dishes with expensive ingredients. Hi there. The graduation ceremony is over, and I rushed to your parents' restaurant. My family and relatives are already there. We don't want to waste time waiting for everyone. So we are already eating.
You're so early. We're on the move now.
I ordered premium steak for everyone just now, and some other expensive dishes as well. My relatives eat very fast and a lot. So, by the time you guys get here, there may not be much to choose from on the menu.
Wow, that's impressive. They really don't hold back, do they?
Well, it's free, so they are all very happy. And with this, I forgive you too, Olivia. So don't worry. Please take care of our bill.
We changed the location though.
Huh? You changed the location?
Yeah. You know, all those things you said to me before. I told all our friends about it. And then they all said, I don't want to have lunch with someone like her. So I changed the location yesterday at the last minute.
Are you kidding me? Why did you change it without telling me?
But you said yesterday that you didn't want to go to a lunch with our friends. You seemed to want to have dinner with your family. So it worked out perfectly.
But what about the bill? You were going to pay for me, right?
I never said I would pay for you.
That's a lie. I won't stand for that.
I changed the location because I thought you would keep screaming like that. Even if we ate together, it would have been too noisy anyway. It's a shame to have strangers at a lunch party when my friends rented the whole restaurant.
What do you mean by strangers? They are my precious family.
Yeah, that's great. Today, the restaurant is reserved for us, so we can have a family gathering. I already explained the situation to my parents, so don't worry. Take your time.
But does that mean we have to pay for everything ourselves? That's impossible.
Of course, it's only natural to pay for what you eat. Initially, everyone but you canceled. I even rented the whole place out. I felt bad for my parents, but since you're already eating a lot, it seems like the sales will be fine. I'm just glad we didn't waste any food.
Wait a minute. I told my relatives and family that everything was on the house at this restaurant. I can't suddenly ask them to pay now.
Nope. I don't know. You shouldn't have said that in the first place. It's your own fault for saying something like that, right?
Moreover, my husband plans to join us later. He seems to know this place. When I told him that my friend's parents were the manager of the restaurant, he was delighted and wanted to come and greet them.
Really? Your husband works at a company near the restaurant? My parents told me that the company employees often come to eat here on their lunch break. I'm surprised to hear that your husband is a regular customer.
That's right. That's why I'm worried. Everyone is supposed to gather here, but if only my relatives and family are here, people will think I did something wrong.
Well, you did mess up, didn't you? Oh no, I feel sorry for your husband. It was his favorite restaurant, but he might not be able to come anymore because of you.
What? Are you trying to threaten me?
No, it's just a fact. If it's discovered that you were demanding free food from me, your husband would be really angry.
It's not too late now. Everyone, please come back quickly. If you do, we can get away with it.
I don't want to. The lunch party has already started.
What should I do? If my husband finds out, his company might find out too, and we might even get divorced over this. I can't let that happen. Please help me. I asked your parents, but it didn't work out. And since there are 10 of us, and we ordered a lot, plus we're drinking alcohol, so it's going to cost over $2,000. What should I do? I thought it would be free for me and my relatives too, so I didn't bring any cash.
You are all idiots. Why don't you just wait for your husband to come and rescue you? I want to focus on my lunch party. So, bye-bye.
Wait, can you please help me? If you can't treat me, at least lend me some money.
What? Are you trying to threaten me? There's no way. I'm giving credit to someone with zero credibility. Our kids are going to separate elementary schools. So, goodbye. Thanks for your hard work.
Wait, I said hey. Help me. Just come and give me the money. My husband will be here soon. Please don't ignore me.
According to my parents, Mia's relatives had questioned why her friends never arrived after so much time had passed. It seems they pressed Mia for an explanation, but Mia couldn't say anything. Then Mia's husband arrived at the location. My father, who couldn't stand to see it, explained he heard from me that it seems they came to eat for free. Mia's husband paid for the meal with his credit card, and the situation was resolved for the time being. However, Mia and her husband divorced afterward. It seems like they had been struggling with Mia's relatives' selfish behavior since the beginning of their marriage, and this incident triggered their separation. I think I'll keep it a secret that my parents run a restaurant to avoid getting tangled up with demanding moms like Mia in the future.